Well, good evening, and let me extend my welcome to the 2019 National Leaders Conference. I am honored to be here and to serve as the NAESP Executive Director. As I stated last year, having sat where you are sitting for 11 NLCs as an Executive Director of the State Association and now in my second year as Executive Director of NAESP, I have again tried to create a presentation that addresses the state of the association as well as those areas that I would want to know about as an attendee. So let's get right to that information. First, NAESP's existence always begins with our mission, our purpose, to lead in the advocacy and support for elementary and middle level principals and other education leaders in their commitment to all children. To help NAESP achieve our mission, the NAESP staff is committed and focuses every day on providing high-quality member services that will enhance the return on your investment. Our areas of service that are the core of our strategic plan include advocacy, professional learning, awards, recognitions, and student programs, communications, member benefits to include legal and affinity programs. You will have an opportunity to select two of these service areas to learn more about tomorrow morning, but let's take a look at a few of the benefits we have added this past year and several other projects we are working on in these service areas. Advocacy is an essential service area for our members and state affiliate organizations. Primarily, this is an area that NAESP is uniquely positioned to provide at the federal level. Here are the many ways we are keeping members updated and engaged with the happenings at the federal level and specifically on Capitol Hill. The advocacy briefing, advocacy update videos, advocate training videos and webinars, advocacy podcasts, Twitter chats, Periscope town halls. In response to our member survey on our 2019 advocacy priorities, the results provide a fascinating look into the top-of-mind issues for elementary and middle-level principals in the field. Most importantly, they will shape NAESP's advocacy efforts on Capitol Hill. Here you can see the priority issues for NAESP members. Over the past few weeks, NAESP has already met with dozens of congressional offices as well as the House and Senate Education Committees to share the results. These conversations have sparked ideas for potential legislation. Next is professional learning. We've really been working hard this past year in this area to add practical and useful offerings while updating our core programs. Our current professional learning platforms consist of in-person convenings, virtual learning, blended learning, resources, and materials. Our major in-person convening is our annual Pre-K-8 Principals Conference. This year, the conference will be held July the 10th through the 12th in Spokane, Washington. If you haven't already registered, we hope you will join us for this exciting, extraordinary event. Over 100 sessions are aligned with the PEASL standards with these topics: innovative strategies through technology and techniques, instructional leadership, arrays of management, and ethics equity in schools. We are pleased to have Razia John as our opening keynote presenter. Razia has worked for many years to forge connections between Afghans and Americans. For her humanitarian efforts, are honored by former First Lady Laura Bush in her book, We Are Afghan Women. She was also recognized as a CNN Top 10 Hero Award recipient. Leave with a greater understanding that whether in America or Afghanistan, we share many commonalities and can embrace the differences to create a better world for the students to come. Our second keynote presenter is the world-renowned author, speaker, and educational consultant, Michael Fullan. His enlightening keynote will provide concrete examples of global competencies which enable students and teachers to engage the world and change the world as they learn, as well as identify the essential leadership traits needed for deep learning to flourish. The closing session keynote will feature poet, educator, and New York Times bestselling author of 28 books and recipient of the highly coveted Newbery Medal, Kwame Alexander. Kwame will share important life lessons he learned from educators that have helped lead to his success and how it paved the way for getting people of all ages excited about literacy and language. So again, if you have not registered, please do so today. The virtual learning platform is an area that we have focused a lot of our efforts on, with the addition of many new offerings, all at no additional cost to NAESP members. Let me repeat, at no extra cost to NAESP members. As you can see on this slide, we've added over 16 webinars, an overall increase of 153% since 2016 for NAESP members. Keep in mind, these are all archived and available on demand to use when you need them. These professional learning opportunities support the continual development of school leaders in many different stages of their careers, including resources specifically for early career principals, assistant principals, and aspiring principals. Our national panel of new principals continues to be an important group that provides critical feedback. The third National Panel for New Principal Survey was provided to the panel participants in mid-January. New Principal Connection, which captured those results, was released in late February. Our blended learning opportunities consist of our National Mentor Training and Certification Program, a program that has been in existence since June 2003. However, it is important for you to know that we're in the process of updating and refreshing this program to ensure relevancy and practicality. Here you can see our 2018-19 dates and locations. Please note that this year we ensured that we had a training in every NAESP zone. To those state organizations who have hosted and or promoted this program, thanks. We're excited about the growth of our Pre-K-3 Leadership Academy. This program, which was created in 2015 and officially launched with our first cohort in Alabama. Our Michigan cohort will present capstone projects at their March convening, while the Alabama cohort 2 will culminate in April with their capstone presentations. Alabama has contracted for a third cohort to begin in May, and we have just finalized the agreement for a third state, Nebraska, for an academy that will start in the very near future. We were excited to announce the National Aspiring Principals Academy, a joint partnership between NAESP and AASA, the School Superintendents Association. This highly engaging year-long professional learning experience, beginning in late July, will directly bolster the effectiveness and preparation of all aspiring school principals across the nation. In collaboration with local jurisdictions, participants may be able to use this experience as part of their executive internship for administrative certification. Registration is now open. Please help us spread the word about this exciting national program. Let's take a look at some valuable resources that are available to you. The Principal's Guide to Building Culturally Responsive Schools, completed last year, presents recommendations for 4 leadership competencies that are meant to guide school leaders in their work to ensure equity for all students. This practical and useful resource is available for download free of charge on the NAESP website. Last year, NAESP partnered with the University Council for Educational Administration to develop and release the Pre-K-8 School Leader in 2018, a 10-year study. This fascinating study reviews data in 10 areas, including experience and professional preparation, accountability and decision-making, conditions of employment, professional learning needs, and future career intentions. This insightful publication can be downloaded from the NAESP website at no cost. Last year, at our annual conference, NAESP, in collaboration with the Arts Education Partnership, released What School Leaders Can Do to Increase Arts Education. This updated guide offers 3 concrete actions school leaders can take to increase the arts and education in their schools. This practical and useful resource is available, again, for download free of charge on the NAESP website. In 2014, NAESP released Leading Pre-K-3 Learning Communities, Competencies for Effective Principal Practice. I'm excited to announce today that beginning this July, this document is scheduled to be updated and refreshed. Here you can see the cover of our flagship publication, Leading Learning Communities. With the initial publication released in 2001 and a second edition following in 2008, this document focused on standards for what principals should know and be able to do. These standards have been recognized as the performance guideline for principal practice. In addition, this document was also used as the foundation for our national mentoring program. I am proud to announce that we are undergoing a complete update and refresh of this publication. Thanks to those of you who are serving on the advisory committee, many of you are with us today. Everything is on schedule for a final release in July at our annual conference in Spokane. In an effort to improve and expand the support for principals in achieving the highest results for children, families, and communities, we launched last month the NAESP Center for Innovative Leadership. The center's focus and strategic design is to help principals and learning communities achieve optimal results for every child through creative and transformative leadership practices. Andy Jacks and Hamish Brewer have been selected as the inaugural fellows to lead this initiative. Watch social media and other communication platforms for resources and more information from the NAESP Center for Innovative Leadership. In the area of communications, we continue to expand and enhance our offerings related to our focus areas that you can see here. Our platforms include high-quality and award-winning resources such as Principal Magazine, a 2018 Apex Award winner in recognition of publication excellence, Communicator, a monthly e-newsletter featuring content for principals and their staffs, Report to Parents, a monthly bulletin that principals can distribute to their school communities, Principal Insights, a bi-weekly news aggregate that features management strategies and education leadership topics, the Principal's Office blog, featuring stories about principal leadership, as well as our Twitter chats. We're also very proud of our special supplements to Principal magazines. You can see on the screen here, Champion Creatively Alive Children, leading lessons designed to help practitioners take their learning into action and help develop stronger leadership teams and principal practices. We hope you like and will take advantage of these valuable resources. We continue to expand our vibrant networks via social media platforms. Our efforts are directly tied to the NAESP strategic plan, specifically that we increase our multimedia footprint to grow engagement, promote the membership experience, and share information on key topics. The NAESP communications team is making great strides as we have worked to meet these goals. If you haven't followed NAESP on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, please take the time today to join almost 59,000 others who have. Coming soon to NAESP, look for a brand new website as well as the introduction of our NAESP app in the very near future. We hope these enhancements and additions to the NAESP communications platform will provide a one-of-a-kind user experience for NAESP members. We're also excited about other new member benefits with major retailers. Here you can see the 10 retailers we have partnered with to provide significant discounts to NAESP members. I hope you will take advantage of these financial savings. All these benefits can be accessed through the member benefits section on the NAESP website. Many of you may not be aware of other valuable benefits of NAESP membership with our participation as a founding member of TIE, the Trust for Insuring Educators. I'm not going to go into depth on these member insurance programs. You will have an opportunity to hear more about these in the breakout sessions tomorrow morning, but I do want to remind you about the NAESP National Liability Insurance Program. This plan provides $2 million individual professional liability coverage and up to $10,000 for job protection legal counsel. Benefits start with $1,000 with an additional $1,000 for every continuous year of membership, up to a maximum of $10,000. Just so you'll know the importance of this benefit for our members, the average amount spent per NAESP member claim for professional liability insurance in 2017-18 was $4,210. I always ask, how long would you have to be an NAESP member paying $235 in dues or $195 as an assistant principal to total $4,210? According to my math, almost 18 years as a principal and almost 22 as an assistant principal. Now that's a significant return on your investment. We are excited about the progress we have made in our rebranded and reignited American Student Council Association. This council is an outstanding opportunity for students in grades 4 through 8 to learn about important leadership skills. School memberships for NAESP members are just $50 and $75 for non-members. Participation continues to grow. Just a reminder, the deadline to apply for the 2019 Honor Council Award is March the 29th. Another student program we sponsor in collaboration with NASSP is the National Elementary Honor Society. Chapter dues are $84 per year. This society is a pipeline to the National Honor Society. If your school is not participating in these valuable programs, I hope you will consider providing these low-cost opportunities for your students. Two unique programs that honor student achievement and citizenship. First is the President's Education Awards Program, or PEAP. This program is available for elementary, middle, and high school students in coordination with NAESP and NASSP. If you haven't ordered your free PEAP certificates, you need to do so. Last year, we added certificate covers and graduation cords for a nominal fee. These additional products can help serve as a special bonus for very deserving students. Second is the American Citizenship Award. This award is offered at the same time as PEAP. It is a K-12 program given at the principal's discretion. Our awards and recognitions program is stellar in every way, beginning with our flagship awards program, the National Distinguished Principals Program. This terrific program was established in 1984 to recognize elementary and middle-level principals who set high standards for instruction, student achievement, character, and climate for students, families, and staffs in their learning communities. Would all National Distinguished Principals please stand so we can recognize you? Congratulations on being selected for this prestigious honor. The NAESP National Outstanding Assistant Principal of the Year Award program was rebranded and reinvigorated in 2018. Like last year, all state winners will receive complimentary registration to our annual conference this summer in Spokane and recognized on stage at a general session. This is another example of how we are trying to increase the NAESP return on investment while supporting and recognizing assistant principals. One critical NAESP member benefit that is often overlooked or not discussed is that of representation. It is important for you to know that the voice of the pre-K-8 principal is being heard on Capitol Hill, in Washington, D.C., and around the country. As you can see on the screen, you are being represented at a host of meetings and events by your NAESP staff, ensuring that you are represented. Again, your voice is being heard, and pre-K-8 principals have a seat at the table. Tomorrow, you will have an opportunity to learn a lot more about these service areas from the NAESP and Forrest T. Jones leadership teams. Unfortunately, you can only attend 2 sessions due to time constraints, so be thinking about which NAESP service area you need to learn more about. To help NAESP achieve our mission and promote our goals at NAESP, we need members. That is why your work with NAESP membership at the state level is so important. Please know, I, along with your NAESP staff, we focus every day, and we continue to be committed to provide high-quality member services that will enhance the return on your investment. Here you can see the membership totals as of June 30th, 2018, the end of the NAESP fiscal year. The total was 17,637, slightly down from June 30th, 17, which was 17,691. This graph shows the March 4th timeframe membership numbers going back to 2013. The top line represents total membership in all categories, while the bottom line includes the active, institutional active, and the new assistant principal categories. These represent all the active administrator type memberships. As you can see, the graph lines show a downward trajectory, although we have leveled off compared to last year. Again, we desperately need your assistance if we are going to reverse this trend, although I'm excited that we are not decreasing as in previous years. I'm excited to announce and very appreciative that our North Dakota affiliate has become our newest joint state. Thank you for partnering with NAESP in our collaborative membership efforts. I personally invite other affiliates to consider becoming a joint state as we work to increase incentives to support our joint partners. Here you can see the membership totals as of March 4th timeframe for 2018 and 2019. The 2019 total of 16,994 is slightly below the 2018 number of 17,144. This chart shows the March 4th timeframe membership numbers representing active, institutional active, and assistant principal categories in each zone. As you can see, Zone 9 led the way with 3,368 members, followed by Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 7, Zone 6, Zone 1, Zone 4, Zone 8, and Zone 5. A special thank you and congratulations to the states with the highest number of NAESP members representing active, institutional active, and assistant principal categories in each zone as of March the 4th, 2019. In Zone 1, Massachusetts with 348 members. Zone 2, Pennsylvania with 1,205 members. Zone 3, Virginia, 880 members. Zone 4, Alabama with 418 members. Zone 5, Illinois with 254 members. Zone 6, Michigan with 923 members. Zone 7, Minnesota with 749 members. Zone 8, Missouri with 425 members. And Zone 9, Washington State, 1,832. Now let's look at the top 10 states in NAESP membership, again representing active, institutional active, and assistant principal categories as of March the 4th. Our number 10 state, Alabama, with 418. Number 9, Missouri at 425. Number 8, Utah with 470. Number 7, Maryland with 486. New Jersey was 6 with 701. Minnesota 5 with 749. Virginia was 4th with 880. Michigan number 3 at 923. Pennsylvania 2nd with 1,205. And congratulations to the state of Washington, first place, 1,832. Congratulations and thank you. Here are a few examples of what we have been providing to encourage membership in NAESP. I want to highlight just a few. Superintendents and assistant superintendents promotion, more than 5,000 promotions went out. Crayola mailings, more than 100,000. Customized testimonial videos, personal recruitment outreach through NAESP state reps, and NAESP presence at nearly 40 state conferences. Thanks to everyone who has assisted us in our recruiting efforts. Here you can see what we have been doing for membership retention. Just to highlight a few. We've upgraded our interface to Renew Online. We've had an outreach campaign with our membership processors. We instituted a telemarketing effort with a marketing company to follow up with each individual. We've had a retargeting effort in non-joint states, and we work with all states on outreach with lapsed members. I'm well aware that member benefits are the key to attracting and retaining members. That is why, again, we have a laser focus on increasing our return on investment. As of July 1, 2018, our return on investment was $6,155. Not a bad deal for what you pay for NAESP membership. It is important to remember that the last time NAESP had a dues increase was 2011, 8 years ago, when they increased by $20. And prior to 2011, there was a $20 dues increase in 2006. Another way to look at it, we've had one dues increase of $20 in 13 years. Again, great return on your investment. Another addition we are making to NAESP is an online merchandise store. This customized online retail store offers NAESP members the opportunity to purchase NAESP and border logo merchandise. We hope you will take advantage of this new service. Now for a look at the NAESP financials. Here you can see the NAESP operating budgets for 2017-18 and 2018-19. The 17-18 budget was based on revenues of $8 million, while the 18-19 budget was a little less at $7.839. You can also see from these budgeted expenses there was no budget surplus planned for 2017-18 and only $3,281 planned for 18-19. This slide shows the total income for budget years 2016-17 and 17-18 based on the end of fiscal years. Obviously, the 2018-19 fiscal year will not be complete until June 30th. In 16-17, the total income was $8.35 million compared to $7.88 million at the end of 17-18. In 2016-17, total expenses were $8.25 million, resulting in a net profit of $100,902, while in 17-18, expenses were significantly less than budgeted due to cost-saving measures made by the NAESP board, as well as internal cuts made by the NAESP staff, totaling $7.49 million, resulting in a net profit of approximately $390,198. In October, The accounting firm of Con Resnick completed an audit of the consolidated finances of NAESP and the NAESP Foundation for the 2018 fiscal year. As noted in the highlighted section at the bottom of this page, in their opinion, the consolidated financial statements present fairly in all material respects the financial position of NAESP and affiliate as of June 30th, 18 and 17, and the changes in their net assets and their cash flows for the years then ended in accordance with accounting principles generally accepted in the United States. Here's a look at the consolidated statement for the year ending June 30th, 17. Total revenue and support was approximately $8.46 million, with the total expense at approximately $8.45. The change in net assets for 17 fiscal year was $10,262, with an increase from the beginning of the year going from $1.78 million to the end of the year net assets at a little over $1.79 million. This slide shows the consolidated statement for the year ending June 30th, 2018. Total revenue and support was approximately $7.88 million, with the total expenses being a little over $7.4 million. The change in net assets for the 2018 fiscal year was $473,552, with an increase from the beginning of the year going from $1.79 million to the end of the year net assets at $2.27 million. Comparing consolidated statements of financial position for June 30th, 2018 and 2017, in 2017, it was $5.73 million compared to $5.81 million in 2018. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge two special groups who, without their leadership and commitment to NAESP and our members, these improvements in our finances and services would not be possible. First is the NAESP Board of Directors. The process actually began with last year's board, but this group of volunteer leaders have made and continue to make difficult decisions to ensure long-term stability for the NAESP organization. Next is the NAESP staff. These individuals have worked extremely hard to accept additional responsibilities and cut expenses to support the overall well-being of the NAESP organization. Would the NAESP board and staff who are here with us tonight please stand so we can recognize and thank you. This concludes the annual report presentation. Please know we recognize and honor our past, but we are focused and excited about our future. We sincerely want you and our other current and future members to see, feel, and experience NAESP as a family, as well as sense our excitement for your work and the students you serve. Thanks for all you do to make NAESP a fantastic organization, and thanks for your leadership. Here's my contact information on the screen. It includes my cell number. Please do not hesitate to let me or the NAESP staff know if we can ever be of assistance to you. Thank you very much.